Hello there everybody, I hope everybody's having a great fall day today. Gonna do another Crown Vic video because like I said, we only have a couple weeks left at the very most with the Crown Vic before it goes away for winter storage. So one thing I don't think I've done in any of my previous videos is go over what I do for a maintenance schedule on these. And what you'll hear is a lot of it is pretty much just standard what you do to a regular car. But I'm going to jump right into it. So I'm going to say this in miles because I know most people watching this are going to be American. And us Canadians, I think we already know how to do the conversion anyway. So going to jump right into it. Every 3,000 miles, give or take, it gets an oil change. Every 30,000 miles, it gets a transmission service, which would be changing the fluid, not a flush, only changing the fluid, dropping the pan and cleaning the pan. I wouldn't recommend a flush, especially if the car is getting older, kind of like mine. Just do a regular transmission fluid change, and you'll be good to go for a long time with the transmission normally, as long as your car wasn't abused. Then the other thing I do every 30,000 miles is the fuel filter. And also I do the differential fluid in that amount of time as well, every 30,000 miles or so. Just helps keep the differential good, helps keep some good fluid going in there because everybody needs that. And of course I do the air filter every 12,000 miles, give or take here and there, maybe 15,000 miles, because this car doesn't get driven a whole lot and not usually on too dirty roads. So that's not too big of a deal. The brake fluid I haven't done yet, but I will eventually, and also the power steering fluid will get changed when I have to change the power steering radiator that these cars have. Most cars do not have a power steering cooler system, but unfortunately these do. Even the civilian models have them. So what it is, it's just a cooling system, kind of just like a regular radiator. It's actually in under here, give or take. Like if I open the hood, it's right down in here. It's leaking right at the start of the radiator. It's not from the hoses, it's from the actual radiator itself. Unfortunately, after taxes, it's going to be out $300 for the part. Then my friend will be able to put it in probably for $30 or $40. Says it takes about an hour. So that's kind of what this car needs right now, and also it will need its e-brake change, but I'm not too worried about that because that's easy to do. Parts only cost 35 bucks for that, and that will go in when I get the car out in the spring. But I'm definitely gonna do the radiator for the power steering fluid before the storage time happens, because that's just a good idea and it prevents it, just in case if any leaks will happen onto the guy's floor throughout the course of the storage season. So like I said, push bars on here pretty good. It's still going good. And now that I've had it a couple days, the good thing is still, because these cars are so old, no one thinks you're a cop, which is great, because I have to tell you, it sucks when you get stuck behind somebody that does and they end up driving slow. I will say I think I've had one or two people that thought it was, but honestly these cars are just so old at this point. No one really looks at them like cop cars. They're basically antiques as far as that goes. I mean, even this one will be 14 years old here in just friggin' a couple months from now. And even the 2011s, guys, they're newest. They're 9 and a little bit years old at this point. These cars are old now. They're not new at all. I mean, yeah, you can still get nice ones here and there, but these cars are getting old and they're only going to get harder and harder to find. So I hope I didn't miss anything on my maintenance schedule. I probably did talking about it, but generally speaking, just keep your car maintained. When stuff breaks, try and get it fixed as soon as you can instead of letting it go. That way you don't have a bunch of stuff piled up. Oh yeah, spark plugs is one thing. I am going to do the spark plugs either next year or the year after, because I can almost guarantee they're the originals. While the car does only have 86,000 miles on it, it's also getting old and they definitely need to be changed, I think, at this point. And the other thing to really watch out for on these cars is the intake manifold, because anybody that's owned a 4.6 liter from Ford knows that the intake manifolds are a weak spot, and they usually like to go around 15 to 20 years old, or anywhere between 100,000 miles to about 150,000 miles, even with proper coolant flushes, which is the other thing I did end up forgetting in my maintenance schedule, which I normally do those every few years, or like 50, 60,000 miles, because the coolant lasts a pretty good long time there. So thank you guys for tuning in. See you all next time. I don't know how many more times you're going to see this car before the winter comes, because it's getting here quick. Today it is luckily nice, and the last couple days it has been as well. And like I said, I think I'm definitely a fan of the push bar, especially now it's been on for a couple days. It does make the car look a little bit more beefy or sturdy, whatever you want to call it. And hopefully next year if things go well. I don't know if I'll get it done yet. I definitely want to get another headlight because look at the difference. Looks like a completely different car depending on which side you're looking at. And I also want to get this paint wet sanded because whoever prepared this did a terrible job on the left front fender, the header panel, and the bumper, and even the left side doors. So what it looked like when we were doing the push bumper is it looked like he must have sideswiped something here. It wasn't like too hard because it made a hairline of a cut in the bumper right down here, and it must have scratched the paint up all along here and was enough to get a fender replacement. This fender is not OEM. Sounds like cheap metals. Like I said, that's something I want to replace eventually, but not right now, probably not next year for that one. So see you guys later.